What's up, everybody? This is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Friday afternoon to all my awesome viewers on my awesome channel. We are officially beginning Season 2 of our London Bulldogs franchise. As you guys saw from last season, we beat the Pittsburgh Steelers in the Super Bowl in Arlington, Texas. And that was England's first Lombardi since the Washington football team left Landover, Maryland, just to go across the Atlantic to London, which London should have an NFL team by the next 10 years, I'd think. And that's the next expedition team, in my opinion. So, we begin week 1 in London against the Dallas Cowboys. Thursday night football game, just like the Toronto Huskies versus the Cleveland Browns episode from yesterday. If you guys haven't checked that video out, you absolutely are welcome to. And so without further ado, we'll see you guys at kickoff time.
Roethlisberger and the London Bulldogs versus Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Alright, it is kickoff time here in London, England, as the Dallas Cowboys will be ready to kick off. And Joe Hayden and the Super Bowl champion Bulldogs are ready to return to kickoff here in London, as he's going to get stopped down around the 30-yard line. As this will be 1st and 10, we see Ben Roethlisberger stepping on the field for the first time today. Second year in a London Bulldogs uniform. And he's done just about everything. Made the playoffs, and we see Melvin Gordon, the third, breaking tackles. And he's going to run this in. He'll likely get the first touchdown of the season. And he jumps on in there, and he does get a touchdown. Melvin Gordon, the third, a new player on the team. He played for Denver previously, but we had to fill in a spot for Mark Ingram II, who retired at the end of last season and won the Super Bowl. So we'll see you guys when we're on defense. Alright, we see the Mississippi State product, Dak Prescott, who got drafted back in 2016, as he throws the ball to Ezekiel Elliott, who also got drafted that same year. But Elliott went to Ohio State, 9-yard reception there by Ezekiel Elliott. So this is 2nd and 1 from the 41-yard line. So they're going to do a passing play. They're going to throw it to Amari Cooper, and that will be a result 1st down and 10. So we're at the 48-yard line. So we're going to use the dollar formation here for the defense. And 1st and 10 now, he throws the ball. That is incomplete there that time, so this will result in a 2nd and 10, to my understanding. 2nd down and 10 now, here for the Cowboys offense. And he's going to throw this to Blake Jarwin, and he gets a 1st down as well, 1st and 10. Alright, now this is zone coverage, 1st down and 10 from the 22 here in London. So now Dak Prescott, he's thinking about handing the ball off to Ezekiel Elliott, and he's going to get stopped at the 19-yard line. 2 rushes, 4 yards for him. So we're going to use the 3-4 formation here for the defense. 3 linebackers, 3 linemen, 4 linebackers. So, and the Dallas Cowboys get their reception there, but they are at the 1st and goal line. So we'll see you guys. This might be the final snap before the 1st quarter ends, or they're just going to run the clock down. And they run the clock down. So the Dallas Cowboys are trailing by 7. London leads this one 7-0 here in London, England, at beautiful Wembley Stadium. hosted the 2012 Summer Olympics. And Ezekiel Elliott, does he get it into the end zone for a touchdown? Yes, he does. So it's 6 points up on him for him. First rushing touchdown of the season for Ezekiel Elliott. And the game is tied 7-7 here in London. All right, now it is kickoff time here in London, as Dallas scored their first touchdown of the game. So Joe Hayden will be ready to return the kickoff here, as he's going to get stopped down around the 30-yard line. So this will result in a 1st and 10 here for the London Bulldogs. So we're just going to use a pass play. And I'm thinking my receiver will either be Golden Tate III or possibly Odell Beckham Jr. So I'm going to throw the ball, and it's going to be passed to Odell Beckham Jr., and he gets a juke move there that time. So 1-for-1 first pass of the game. So we're going to use a running play on Frank Gore. Roethlisberger hands the ball off to Gore, and he's going to get stopped at the 45-yard line for only a gain of 1 yard there. 2nd down and 9 here for the Bulldogs. So I'm thinking of passing the ball to Harold McGrady, and I'm going to pass it to him. Does he get it? Yes, he does. 2 for 2, 56 yards there that time. So this will result in a 1st down and 10 here for the Bulldogs. So 14-yard line, we're in the red zone, so I'm going to pass it to Larry Fitzgerald. Does he get it in? Not quite, but we'll take the timeout. All right, now this is 1st and goal from the 1. I'm going to pass this off to Harold McGrady, and he gets it into the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs, as they now lead this 14-7 here in London, England. So we'll see you guys after the 2-minute warning. Okay, now it's 2nd and 10 from the 47 here for the Dallas Cowboys. So Dallas, Dak Prescott gets sacked and the ball is out. Bulldogs say they have an ado. Terrell Suggs, the longtime Baltimore Ravens defensive lineman who was teammates with Ray Lewis back from 2003 to 2012, because that was the last season Ray Lewis played. He retired after Super Bowl 47, winning it, and he's going to break tackles along the way, and he will get it down around the 10-yard line. So 94 yards though, so if he has 10 more, he will go over 100 yards, which is pretty incredible, I'd have to say. I mean, he has been playing in this league for 18 years, since this is the 2022 season on the simulation. Ben Roethlisberger gets his first, and Golden Tate gets his first receiving touchdown of the season. So the London Bulldogs will now lead this 21-7 here at the host of the 1908, 1948, and the 2012 Summer Olympic Games. So we'll see you guys when we're on defense. All right, now this is 1st and 10 from the 49 here in London. Dak Prescott, he's going to throw the ball. That will be incomplete though. 7 for 10, 85 yards. And this will result in a 2nd down and 10. So we are at the 49-yard line. So now Dak Prescott, he's going to throw the ball. And somebody's down and hurt. Mike Ferguson, the offensive line player for the Dallas Cowboys, seems to be injured, down and hurt. So we are at the 50-yard line. So now Dak Prescott, he's trying to avoid a sack, and he throws it deep to Blake Jarwin, and they get it down around the 9-yard line. They take a timeout. Dallas, so only 9 more yards to go until Dallas gets their 2nd touchdown of the football game. So with 10 seconds to go, 1st and goal now, so they're going to throw this to Blake Jarwin, and that will count for a touchdown. And the Dallas Cowboys are now leading the London Bulldogs, are leading this 21-14. So we'll see you guys. There's only 7 seconds to go, so we'll just film the last kickoff of the first half, and we'll see you guys in the second half. All right, now it is kickoff time. This will be the last kickoff of the first half, and Joe Hayden will return this for London, and he's going to break tackles, and we'll see you guys at the second half. All right, it is kickoff time here in London for the second half. Adam Vinatieri, who has been playing in this league for 26 years, kicks it off, and Tony Pollard gets stopped at the 32. So this is a first down and 10. 19 yards per return, though, so we're going to blitz on defense. We're going to use the dollar formation. So now, first and 10 from the 32. Ezekiel Elliott breaks tackles along the way, but he will get stopped at the 36. 5 rushes, 15 yards, and 1 touchdown for him so far in this game. So this is only the beginning of the third quarter. Keep this in mind. And Ezekiel Elliott will get stopped. He only gains about 3, maybe 4 yards there that time. So this is now going to be a 3rd and 13 here for the Dallas Cowboys. So now they're going to hand the ball off, and he loses yards on that play. So he loses at least 4 yards there, and this will result in a 4th down. So Larry Fitzgerald will be ready to return the punt here for the Bulldogs, and Chris Jones punts this away. And we're ready to return with Larry Fitzgerald, the University of Pittsburgh man right there. And he's going to get stopped right around the 36-yard line. And this will result in a first down and 10. So we're going to use a running play with Frank Gore. We're still using Roethlisberger, but I'm thinking of using Drew Brees as our QB for the 4th quarter. So I'm going to hand the ball off to Frank Gore. Breaks, stiff arms him, and he's going to get stopped at the 45-yard line. 2nd down and 2 now for London. So they're going to hand the ball off. Oh, wait, he's going to throw the ball. So I'm going to throw this to Golden Tate, but there is a flag there. Once he gets this into the end zone, he does a front flip there, and let's check out what flag it was. Was it on the offense or was it on the defense? So apparently, this is an offensive penalty on Mike Pouncey, a legal man downfield. So this will result in a 2nd and 7. No touchdown yet for that did not count as a touchdown for London. So 2nd and 7 now from the 40-yard line. LaShawn McCoy, he's ready to run this out. 2-time Super Bowl champion with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. He gets this one into the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs. 60-yard touchdown there. So we have 143 offensive rushing yards in this game. So we'll see you guys when we're on defense. All right, now this is 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. So they're going to hand the ball off to Ezekiel Elliott. And he loses 2 yards there on that play. So this will result in a 2nd and 12 now for the Dallas Cowboys. So they're at the 48-yard line. So they're going to throw it to Ezekiel Elliott, and he gets a first down. And this is a first down and 10. So from the 35, 7 seconds to go in this 3rd quarter before it advances on to the 4th. So 3rd quarter just ended, and it is a 28-14 lead here for the London Bulldogs. 14 points scored in the 2nd quarter, 7 points scored in the 1st and 3rd quarters, respectively. So this is going to be a first down and 10 from the 35 here for Dallas. And they're going to throw the ball, and they get a reception, but do they make the first down? No, they do not. Michael Gallup there got stopped at the 29. And this is going to be a 2nd and 4 now here for Dallas. So Dallas, they're going to throw the ball, and the ball's out. London says they have the football, and they do. Montez Sweat there made that fumble recovery, and we're just going to run it in with Melvin Gordon. Dallas got its 2nd turnover in this football game. So I'm going to hand the ball off to Melvin Gordon the 3rd, as he's going to get stopped there. 3 rushes, 80 yards. So he's 20 yards shy from making the big 100. That's the triple-digit mark. And that's going to be pretty interesting to see in the next couple of yards. So next couple of plays, I meant to say, sorry. But now he's going to run this out. He will at least have 100 yards, 115, I'm presuming, there on that play. So now 254 total yards on this play. So now, 1st and 10, I'm going to hand it off to Gordon, and he has 5 carries, 121 yards. So I'm just going to throw the football on this play. And here comes a 2-minute warning. And this is now a 28-14 lead here for the Bulldogs. And we're just going to use a deep pass. And I'm thinking of using Larry Fitzgerald on this play. So now, 27-yard line. He's going to throw it deep to Fitzgerald. And he's going to get stopped at the 5. Dallas takes their timeout. And 28-14. So we're going to use a quick slants here on this play. So now, I'm thinking about throwing it to Fitzgerald. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And we're going to try a 2-point conversion. First touchdown of the season for Fitzgerald. 3 passing touchdowns for Roethlisberger this game. And we're going to take a break. We get an interception there. CJ Moseley. He's going to return this into the end zone for a pick 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And this will now be a 43-14 lead here in London. Oh, there's a fumble recovery there. And Terrell Suggs, I think, to my understanding, made that fumble recovery after sacking Dak Prescott. So, 43-14. And now we got Melvin Gordon. He's going to break tackles. He's going to break tackles along the way. And we're going to take a timeout there. So we're just going to run it. We're going to do mainly running plays until we get it into the end zone. So we might do one passing play. We might not. Who knows? He's going to break a tackle anyway. And Melvin Gordon gets this into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And this is his 50th career rushing touchdown. He's only been in the league for 6 years now. He spent some time with the San Diego slash LA Chargers. And then he spent time in Denver. And he's now in London. So we'll see you guys after the game. And I'll keep up with statistics. The London Bulldogs are now 1-0 on the regular season after defeating the Dallas Cowboys 50-14 in London. So next week we battle off against the Green Bay Packers, also in London. That could be an easy win. So 50-14 is your final score. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Please stay tuned for more content in the near later future, and we'll see you at statistics. Alright, Dak Prescott, 103.6 pass rating, 16 out of 21 there, 212 yards, 1 touchdown and 1 INT. Ben Roethlisberger, 158.3 pass rating, 8 for 8, 131 yards and 3 touchdowns on the day. Melvin Gordon III, 9 carries, 187 yards and 2 touchdowns. Ezekiel Elliott, 9 carries, 31 yards and 1 touchdown on the day. Receiving wise, let's check out the yards. If anybody had over 100, nobody did. Blake Jarwin had 1 reception, 5 receptions, 79 yards, and a touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, 3 receptions, 40 yards, and 1 touchdown. Golden Tate III, 2 receptions, 35 yards, and a touchdown. Harold McGrady, 2 receptions, 32 yards, and a touchdown. Defensively, let's check out our defense. Jonathan Allen and Tony Jefferson II all had at least one sack. CJ Moseley had an INT, returned for 34 yards and a touchdown. And that basically wraps it up. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys soon. Peace out.